So here's an example of what a week will look like for someone who's doing the 8-week challenge. We're going to use Emily here as an example. She's a great example because she's previously won a challenge. So we know that her schedule and routine that we set up for her does work. She's managed to lose weight and keep it off, and she's managed to do it during some really challenging times. She's a busy mum of 2 young girls, and she managed to lose 4.5 kilos and reduce her body fat by 6.8% in only 8 weeks, which is really, really good. It's the amount that we kind of aim for. We recommend losing about 0.5 kilo a week, as that is what's achievable and sustainable. So you can actually maintain that and do that for longer than 8 weeks. It also means that usually they haven't done something so drastic that they can't keep up with it. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Emily's program will change week to week. So this is just week 1. And what I mean by changes is not so much that the exercise and things like that we're doing are different, although there are a bit of variety in there. It's more so life happens. She's a mum. Things are going to come up. PTs are going to get moved. Classes are going to change. All these sorts of things are going to be moving around. So this is just an example of what her week would look like now. It might change very much in the case, and it's our job as coaches to be flexible and make those adjustments. So what a typical training look like would be Monday night, she would do PT with myself. I train her and her sister together. That way they can share the cost and share the time. They would do a sort of heavy stuff in that session. So we'd be focusing on the heavy compound movements, things like deadlifts, bench press, your really fundamental important movements. And the key is to increase either the reps or weight. We work in a lower rep range because that's something that we don't do a lot of in our group classes, and these girls do a lot of group training. So this is a really good way to complement what they do outside of these sessions to make sure we give them the absolute best results. So that would be the Monday night. Typically Tuesday, 6 a.m, she would come in and do a cardio class. This is a great time for her because kids, before they go to school, kindy, all that sort of stuff, it also means she can not have to stress about when am I going to get my workout in. She can get it done and go on about the rest of her day. And if something does come up, still doesn't matter. She's got her workout in. Nothing's going to get in the way and stop that workout in the evening. So that would be most of the time she'll do Monday, Tuesday. If for whatever reason she can't do a Tuesday, which does sometimes happen, her backup plan is to do Thursday morning HIIT class, which might happen 1 out of 4 weeks type of thing. That's a backup if she can't make Tuesday. Her next 2 sessions would be Saturdays and Sundays. She would do the 7:30 a.m. class and the 9 a.m. class. These are great for Emily because she doesn't want to have to think about what her workout's going to be. She can come in, follow the board, know that we've structured and programmed the class appropriately for her, and we can adjust things to match her fitness levels. She comes in, gets that done, and then that would be her weekly training. So she spends 3 hours a week in the gym, and that's in terms of training. All she committed to lose the weight that she lost and to get stronger, feel better, have more energy.